welcome to Musical Intelligence again. Now, if you've seen the last video, I sold a good friend of mine that's going to Nevada, and the money, unbeknownst to me, I purchased this thing before I sold the flute. It looks like the flute's paying for this, which is fine by me actually. I've been shopping for this for a long time. During the COVID era, and just before that actually, the prices were really high. So I refrained and kept looking for a MIDI alternative or a USB/PC controller alternative. Now, teaching full-time at high school level, I got a little bit of money put aside. So I was shopping for this, but for the original version from the 70s. That would grace Rush's pedal board, Genesis's pedal board, and a bunch of other players like that. And now, because the technology from the 70s is really old and needs a lot of work, because most of the time those things went on tours, broke up, were poorly maintained or repaired, I decided to go for the reissue of this thing. So this is basically an unboxing video of a Moog Taurus bass pedal Mark III. Mark III being the reissue of the original one. So I received it 2 days ago. Haven't had a chance to unbox it or play with it yet. So we'll both be looking at it for the first time. And then hopefully, if it survived shipping, we'll be able to listen to it without me having to spend a crazy amount of dollars getting it fixed. So I want to damage the table here. Let's do it this way. Let's pull. I can't even begin to imagine how much of a pain it was for the seller in Nova Scotia to ship me this. It was first time shipping and selling on Reverb. So I gave him a few helpful tips. For example, having the pros pack it if you've never packed this before, which seems to have worked because I'm pretty sure UPS themselves packed this bad boy and not him, because they certainly didn't cheap out on the bubble wrap. That is a lot of bubble wrap, meaning that it probably survived the trip. All right, where's the, I'm looking for the tape. I tried to save the bubble wrap because you never know when I'll need it to send something back out. Found a weak spot here. Yes, by the way, this is live, so, well, as live as can be. You'll probably see this a day after I unpacked it, so I can do a little bit of editing with the video. And completely forgot about this. I'm going to turn the duct off. Sorry about that. A bit excited to unwrap. Like, alright, so here we go. Alright, screw it. Let's go straight across. Now, if the Mark III is the way I think it is, and the way from what I've seen in pictures on the internet, not only is it MIDI capable, as opposed to the original one, it also is USB pluggable, meaning that I could plug it into the computer without ever needing to deal with a MIDI interface, which would be a real big bonus for me, because I can't remember the last time I ever used a MIDI interface. That was probably like 20 years ago with my old MkIII. So hopefully it's exactly the way it is on the pictures I've seen. When I got this, there were no pictures of the control board, control panel. Not the control panel, the output panel. He wrote, when we negotiated on the price for this, he told me he had the certificate and that this was unit 100 and something out of the 1,000. And he had the manual. Then after negotiating on the price, and then we had the deal, he told me that he couldn't, the certificate was at his ex-wife's place, and he was pretty sure, considering the way he ended his relationship with his ex-wife, that he wouldn't be able to get it back. So he's supposed to reimburse me a few $100, because I was really counting on that certificate to round out the package. If you are a vintage gear snob, I wouldn't consider myself a snob, but if you're kind of a vintage gear snob, that certificate means a lot. Let me do a comparison. I've had the Fender, custom shop Fender Stratocasters that were missing a certificate, and on which I saved about $700 or $800. And then I turned around, went to Montreal Guitar, which is a guitar repair shop in Montreal that is certified by the Fender Custom Shop to reissue certificates of authenticity. And at the time, I'm talking about 4 or 5 years ago, just before the COVID hit, I paid almost $200 to have my certificate reissued by Fender, but there was a caveat to that. Montreal Guitar needed to be 100% sure that the Strat had never been modified. Never, ever, ever. Not even one solder joint out of place. Not even one pickup spring / latex tubing removed. So the certificate is always a nice bonus on these things. I can see some pedals. So the fact that I don't have it with this one is kind of a bummer. But if you've got the manual and it's as clean as it seemed to be in the pictures, I'll be happy. About 4 years ago, these used to go for $8,000 Canadian. Again, I'm not an American. I live in North America. I enjoy living here. But we deal with banana money, as we call it in Canada. So in our republic, if I can say that, it used to go to about $7,500 to $8,000 Canadian, $7,500 to $8,000. And because of the current financial situation, economic crisis, in different regions of the world, and Canada and the States. Some people are strapped to cash, and so I got it for a lot less than it. He didn't give it to me by any means. He made money off of it because, from what he told me, he's the original owner. He bought it at the store when they came out. So I know he didn't pay for it the amount of money that I paid for it. He paid a lot less. So I'm not going to cry too much for him. He could have made more money 4 years ago. He didn't. But he's still doing all right. I can see the tips of pedals, and they look pretty clean. I'm taking my time. I don't want to ruin this bubble wrap. I'm not teasing you. I'm not edging you. I just want to be sure I don't scratch anything with my scissors. And like I said, I'm a bubble wrap. It's not really expensive. It's more of the convenience of having it in the house, available, as opposed to always having to go to the store to pick up some. Woo! I like that. That's cool. Alright, let's go over it this way so I can see a little bit of the monitor screen. We got a cable. Oh, I've got plenty of those. Power cable. So, and a user manual. Look at that. So, page Taurus 3. Fairly clean, not too bad. Not too many spaghetti stains, spaghetti sauce stains. So a fairly complete, no, a very complete manual. Good. Well, that's taken care of. On to the main event. This thing. Well, I am so tempted to go right down the middle. Can I just pull on this? I'm not sure. Whoa! Taking the entire tablecloth with it. Let's go back here. Alright. If I grab it like this, I can see some hardware. Yeah. Squeeze it out. No, that's too tight. They must have had a lot of fun at the store taping this up. UPS can be really anal to deal with. God damn it, though, they do a good job. They're not cheap, not by any long shot. But damn, I like it. I'm not making as much money as I could if I was dealing with the FedEx or Purelator or DHL. But in 20 years of buying and selling on the internet, they've all failed me at one point or another, except UPS. UPS is the only one that I know exactly what I'm going to get when I'm going to get it. I really want to try to get this out. Alright. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the video, finish this off, and show it again later. Fully unwrapped. Here we go. Here is the beast. Oh my god, this is so cool. Wheels! That seems pretty good. A couple of scratches on the rubber. Right. All tight. Nothing moving around. Wow, those knobs and those buttons are really satisfying. This is so cool. Right. So this is the top, pedals. Looks pretty good. Nothing rattling. All right, let's flip it over. One side. Go across. Oh, bare wood. Nothing major there. Serial number. Well, it is in the hundreds from 1,000. I'm not going to tell the serial number, but it's what it says. It is what he said it was. I like that handle. That's really useful. I wish there was another one too. The other side. All right, so we got. Here we go. Power. Off. Jacks, 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 jacks. MIDI. And a USB port. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, not too bad. I've seen worse. Not mint, but it's in good shape. And then let's look at the underpinnings. Slide a little bit. Nothing major. Springs are all there. Man, the construction quality on this is amazing. Holy crap. I like the little rubbers. That's a nice touch. So you don't bend the notes on them. Those could have used a rubber. I don't see anything. That's pretty sturdy though. You'd have to be really stupid to break that off. I mean, I can move it just by pressing on this. So I'll never step harder than that. Same thing with that. That's pretty sturdy. That's not moving at all. All right, let's reset it to its normal useful position. Wow. Okay, this is fun. This is really cool. The next part of this video will be listening to this bad boy. So I don't look like a jackass. I'll first test it myself without recording it. And then I'll record it and let you know how it goes. Thanks for watching this part. Hang on for the next half. Alright, welcome again. It's been a few days since I've unboxed this thing. It's all the same video. I'm trying to keep things simple. Now this is the Taurus you saw me unbox. I've got it off right now because I did a master reboot. It's not the easiest thing to do. You have to look for it. And I have to do a firmware update too. So I'll take care of that. Let's turn it on. There's 2009 Moog Incorporated. Sound. Works. Functions. That works. Now, I did it already, but I'm doing it again to show some people how it works. Master reboot. So you go to master. And then you have to hunt down where you need to go in master. So this knob lets you select those modes here. So I need to go to this one here, Master Reboot. So I need to find all the way to System Utilities. Well, let's go. Keyboard, trigger, log, program change, MIDI, size 6, System Utilities. Now you need to go, you got Master Volume selected by default. And we need to go almost at the bottom. So I need to move the cursor to Master Volume. Then, so that's the version. We'll keep that in mind because I need to do a firmware update as well. Wrap on, footwell lights, restore factory, done that. No, actually I haven't done that. So press on that. No, that's the other one I want, this one. So I pressed on store to select that function. So let's do that again. System Utilities. I'm in Restore Factory. Now if I click this, I'm back up. So I need to select with the cursor that I want this one here, the bottom line. I've clicked once. I'm going to go on Store. Store brings me to the confirmation page. And I need to correct that. So I need to bring the cursor down. There. Now I can flip from yes to no. Yes. And then I confirm with that. You saw it was successful. Alright, so this works. So Master Reboot is the, factory restoration. So I've just erased all the presets from the guy who sold it to me because I had no idea what he did to it. So I wanted to start fresh. Now, I got this thing hooked up to my laptop here, and I need to do a firmware update. So we're going to go to firmware update, which would be 3 down from restore. So Master Reboot, calibration, firmware update. I need to select that. I need to put it on. Now, let's go with this. Hopefully you can read this. T3 firmware update instructions for Windows. First, make sure Taurus will accept firmware update. Done. Connect your Taurus to the computer using USB cable. Then launch the file Taurus firmware update 202 blah blah exe. Alright, let's do this. A window will come up asking you to select the media device, type number next on the option USB audio device or Taurus 3 using Windows 7 and press enter. Watch the Taurus LCD, it should show receiving a firmware update. And count pages up to 255. The screen will go blank for a second and then it should show erasing flash. 10 seconds, 5 seconds complete. Since the firmware update success message, the Taurus will restart. Depending on base firmware, you will see a worry-inducing blank screen. Fear not. Instead of the erasing flash, you may see the erasing flash sequence twice in a row. New firmware. You can check the master menu. So to check the version number, it should be 202. So I'm on 1.11. I'm ready to receive it. I'll leave the laptop here. Right? So I'm going to go to exe. Where is it? Taurus update. Let's go on that. Let's go to extract. No, I messed up. Extract. Okay. Taurus update. select MIDI out device. Let's go here. Computer using this skill. I have to file. I want to ask you to second type the number next to the option. Next to the option USB audio device or trust 3 if using Windows 7. Okay, I have no idea what. Oh, here we go. 2. Moron. Sorry, my bad. Sending. You can see it receiving. Erasing flash, 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Complete. Oh, twice in a row. So I'm assuming that was a big update for it. Like it said in the README file. Success. Reboot. 2012. Wow, 3 years. Holy crap. Alright, so that's been updated. Let's see if this stuff works now. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Alright. Let's go towards 3. Oh yes. Woo! Okay, this works. Okay, now we can start mess around. I'm not going to go over all the functions of this thing. I wanted to spread it out on a few videos. Just master reboot, factory defaults, and firmware update. And basic functions, because I made a few mistakes handling this thing last week. And I'm assuming I won't be the first one. I'm not the first one, and I won't be the last one making those mistakes. So if this video helps you out, great. If it doesn't, well, at least I hope you had some fun listening to it. Navigation. Masters to go through all the different settings, system exclusives, MIDI setup, trigger modes, keyboard priority, presets. You can set those up on a preset basis or generally speaking. There's a lot of pages. It's like I've had a Kurzweil K2000. It's not quite as complex as that, but it can be pretty daunting, especially with this smaller window to deal with. The Minitor editor on Windows is supposed to be compatible with this. I'm not going to mess around with that today. I will eventually. I just want to go over this. So, preset. Now, this is the part that's really confusing. It all is, to be honest. So the way this works, this goes through all the presets. So, in linear order, one after the other. Or you can navigate through the presets using bank and a pedal. So if you see it change, that means A, B, C, D, E, bank E. If I go here, F, G, H, I, okay, up to M. So there's 13 banks, essentially. And then the preset, go to. Of course, I can store a different preset in there. I'm not going to go over that. The other way to do that is just to shortcut to the bank I want. So go bank, H, enter preset, this one. And then I could fine tune, oops, hold on. No, this one. So this knob only gets you through these presets all the way up till M. Again, bank, pedal, and if I take the cursor and I go here, nope, not gonna work. So once I've entered the bank, I can only use set the preset with the buttons. This C, A, B, C, enter preset. Let's go this. That's the volume pedal. The flickering lights can be controlled through master to be assigned to different parameters. This one's assigned to LFO by default. I'm not going to mess with it. It's fine for me for now. So preset navigation, bare essential. This is to store whatever you modify. Now when it is in amber, is to navigate. Now if I press on cursor, I can edit the title. If I press on cursor again, then I can edit the parameter. Now there's two ways to do that. There's this one and this one here. Or funnily enough, it modifies the preset. Well, it seems to, but it's not modifying the sound. So basically you can select it with this. So doing this, not doing us any good. It's better this way. Alright. So back to preset selection. My cursors are all the way here. So let's go back to cursor. That's the title. That's the parameter. Now my cutoff is over here. Here's what I was thinking. I thought red was the bottom one. Turns out amber is the bottom one. Now you're thinking, well, yeah, dumbass. It's pretty evident. And what? No, it's not actually. It's not. I thought the lighter color would be assigned to the lighter lettering, white, and I thought the darker color would be assigned to the darker lettering, amber. So there's two ways to go about that. So this is it. So technically, all right. So I'm modifying the wave, and then I'm adding an octave. So let's go low. So I'm on red, which means I'm on white. One octave, two octaves. glide. Beat. So technically, if I do 1200, so you would think it'd be in semitones, 1200, but it doesn't seem to be. So technically, if I do 1024, which is kind of hard to do with this thing, it's more like a fine tuner actually. Alright. Let's go to Hollywood Pop. Right. Mix. None at all. A little bit. A little bit. So that would be, I'm assuming 100%. So if I go half of that, 50% mix. Alright. Attack. Sustain. And decay. So at 0, there's no delay. The sound stops immediately. And then I go the other way and I grab this. So this is to sync amber. I'm on the bottom. So this would be to sync the LFO with something else. Let's stick to internal. Pitch. So what's the max? 1495. 0. So if I do halfway, should be 2000 and something, 2048. That's good. Let's go with that. Filter. Great. Oh, this is the speed of the LFO. Nice. So now I can hear what the heck's going on. Let's raise this a little bit. Let's go to this mode. Attack. mode. Let's do ramp. I can bypass the decay here. So essentially, this is the way this works. Now, if we go to this one, I don't think the arpeggiator works on all presets. Again, if you know better, please feel free to comment. I'll be happy to listen to you and read it. I'm going to go here. Right, so let's turn. Go to, now I'm on amber. Go to top. Take this off, take this off. Let's do everything maxed. That changed. Cut off. Okay. Let's do decay, yeah. So, red, I'm on white. Let's do resonance. So, I have yet to figure out when this is applied to and when this can be applied to. I'm going to try something else on the video, see if I can make some sense of it. So I'm going to try a different patch. I'm going to go bank. Let's do B. Let's do tuba. Let's see what this gives me. Now out of the box, right, so if I go here, octave, decay, pattern. Sorry, attack, my bad. Alright, now let's go to the bottom. Okay, so on this, it acts as an LFO arpeggiator. Okay. Let's go here. Nope, not really. All right. last try before I finish this video. At least it's working, the update's working, all the functions work, which is I'm really happy about. I'm ecstatic about it. I just need to figure out this stuff. Let's try bass. Alright, we try. So this would be the order. The manual tells you what the order means. Pattern once, so that would be the arpeggiator only once. Octave. This is the shape of the arpeggiator. Now, normally, this should be off. No. Title. No. This does this. You can see it move here. And let's do this. Same thing. This, same thing. Oh, so see, it's either on or off. Oh my god! I'm such a dumbass. So, let me go here. This is 2 octaves plus a return to 1. Two octaves, 1 octave, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2.1. Look at the book. Master mode. Arpeggiator 53, appendices 53. Here we go, example. Yeah, I'm checking if you can see this, and obviously you can't. Takes the currently played note or group of notes and generates a note sequence based on the arpeggiator order pattern and octave settings. Sequence generated by the arpeggiator for specific settings. Order up, pattern loop, octave 2. Minus 2. So octave 2 goes up, minus 2 goes down, octave 2 goes up, right, so let's try this. Fat octave, let's go 2.1. Let's keep things simple too. Now I want to do all 3 notes of the stack. So if I'm in C, I should hear the full arpeggio, C, E, G. So if I do this, I should do order, up, pattern, loop, octave, 2. I'm going to go here, turn it on. So what you need to do is again, this is just an introduction to this thing for me. I'm happy I got it. Sounds amazing. I need to do a lot of homework on this unit. If you know, I've tried to find some videos about this, and they're not really good, to be quite honest. I see a lot of Genesis videos, but not a lot about how to really optimize using this thing. So I have a little bit of my work cut out for me. It's working, it's updated, it's restored to default settings. I know how to go through the master now and have some basic understanding of selecting the presets with the pedals. So this is the Moog Taurus MkIII from 2009, updated to 2012 standards. And I'm trying to find a decent preset to finish this with. No, Fernando doesn't sound good. I know how it sounds. Let's try this.